Hello everyone, I am making this video to explain you the difference of computation difference between the columns and measures in Power BI using the DAX language. Often people are confused that how these two approaches working and what is the principal difference. So I am taking the help of Excel to explain you through the simple example the difference of the computation between the two approaches. So I am making like this table here in which two variables like x and y is there, and I am defining like two dummy like columns named B and C, and this is the ratio in which I'm just like doing the ratio between the B values and the C values. So when we are writing or when we are looking for the computation, how it is computing, the calculated column work. Say for example, we write in DAX language the formula ratio is equals to sheet 1, which is the name of my sheet here, and the B column divided by sheet 1, sheet 1 and column number C. And when it is going into the computation mode, if you just see this here, how it will compute, it will just take these values which are like highlighted here. For when we choose the filter X, it will just like choose these values and sum them together, which is giving us not the average of that. So there is an option in Power BI, if you choose the average of that particular identity, even then it will give us the average of this value, which is sum of all these computed value and divided by 4. On the other hand, if you choose the measure, it is working on the aggregate level. So in DAX, if you write the formula for measure, it will be sum of sheet 1B, like you sum them together first, and then you sum the same thing for the column C, and then eventually you divide it. So say for example in measures, what is the formula I'm using? So I'm just saying just add like individual values of column B as per the applied filter. Say for example my applied filter is X, so in this case it is choosing all the values of B, sum them together, then divide it by the values of C. And that's how you can see the difference between the two is there, like when we apply the measures and the column. So here I'm just choosing like a small table, so that's why you can see the difference is minute, but like the difference between the two approaches will exist if your table is growing or something, like it's big. So besides like the fundamental difference of the measures and calculated column, in which like calculated column stores these tables and numbers in the memory. However, calculated measures, they are like doing the calculation on the fly and not storing the values. Besides this fundamental difference of storage, calculation wise, I hope this spreadsheet explained you the difference between the two approaches. And same thing here, like when I choose the variable y here, the calculated column approach is giving me like the sum of this ratio, and then even the average of these values is 1.388. However, in the measures approach, I have to just sum the values of B column first, and then I have to divide it by the C column in order to get the number. So there is a difference of calculation in the two approaches. Thank you very much.